Now, I'm going to be answering one of the commonest questions I've received on this channel, which is on how to fade sunburn. What can I use to treat sunburn? Also, if you are of the opinion that dark skins do not need sunscreens or that dark skins cannot be sunburnt, make sure you watch this video to the end because I'm going to be answering all these questions and I will prove you wrong that somebody who has a dark skin can still have a sunburn. When we say sunburn, sunburn simply means that the rays of the sun already penetrated your skin and damaged your skin, right? There is an inflammation on your skin. Then, if you're dark in complexion, you start noticing that even when the sunburn is already cooled and even when your skin is already well hydrated, that the dark patch is still there. Then, to you, it has refused to clear. Like I said earlier, sunburn is caused by the rays of the sun, which is the UVB rays. You can also get sunburnt even with your sunscreen on. Let me explain to you. Good. Even with your right skincare routine, you have your sunscreen on and you do not reapply. Some of you, our problem actually is in that reapplication. One thing I want you to understand is that a sunscreen is not going to give you 100% protection. Yes, my love. Sunscreens do not give 100% protection from the sun. One of the reasons you are told to always reapply every 2 to 3 hours. Now, aside this, if you have some certain skincare ingredients in your routine and you do not use sunscreen or you do not reapply sunscreen, you will be sunburnt, my love. Example, vitamin C, hydroquinone, tretinoin, kojic acid, a lot of them. You will get sunburnt. Okay? Now, how does this sunburn happen? Sunburn simply happens when there is a damage in your skin's DNA. What does DNA mean? DNA simply means deoxyribonucleic acid. When somebody says DNA, the first thing that comes to your mind is gene. Your genetic makeup is your DNA. Okay? Now, as Africans, we have our DNA. The whites have their DNA. DNA literally is found in your skin cells. It is found in your cell. Okay, and if you know what cells are, cell is the functional unit of life. Okay, cell is basically what directs your body on how to do this, how to do that, how to do this. It is your cell. Now this cell contains this DNA. Your DNA is found in your cell. Now this DNA, listen, this DNA is what is responsible for melanin production, production of proteins in your skin, production of lipids in your skin. It has other functions, but let's focus on these ones. Now, when you have prolonged your stay in the sun, or when you do not use a sunscreen at all, or when you do not even reapply your sunscreen, the UVB rays is going to penetrate your skin and damage your skin's DNA. And remember what I said earlier, that your DNA helps regulate melanin production, right? Good. So now, when your DNA is damaged, it simply means that there is no more regulation in how your skin produces melanin. So now, if you are darker in complexion, okay, because your skin at that point, your DNA is damaged, what just happens is that your skin definitely is going to be inflamed. Let me tell you what melanin does. Melanin is what protects your skin from the sun. That is why you hear so many persons saying because you are dark skin, then you cannot be sunburnt. Yes, melanin helps protect your skin from the sun. But because your DNA is damaged, your DNA cannot regulate the way your skin produces melanin. There is no control over melanin production anymore at that point. That inflammation of the skin, you will experience it. The swelling, you will experience it. The pain that comes with it, you will experience it. Now, because you are darker in complexion, hmm, your skin is not going to, it's going to try to fight the inflammation. It is going to try to fight the burn. That is why you start noticing dark patches. That is after the burn must have healed, okay, after the inflammation must have subsided, you start noticing dark patches. That is a way of your skin trying to protect you from the burn. I hope you're understanding. So that is why you are going to experience PIH, post inflammatory hyperpigmentation, after your sunburn must have healed if you are darker in complexion. Now, sunburn can happen anywhere, so that you won't think that sunburn is just on the sides of the face. So, sunburn can happen even on the body. On the body, so far a particular place in your body is always exposed to the sun, it can happen anywhere in your body. Now, if you are a white, of course, the rate, that is your DNA now. Okay, your DNA naturally has been designed not to produce enough melanin. So, in that situation, you are not going to experience any form of PIH, any form of post inflammatory hyperpigmentation. That is also why, when that increased blood flow that comes with sunburn comes, it is going to be more visible in your own skin because you have a lighter skin tone. But we who have darker skin tones, who have deeper skin tones, are likely not going to experience the increase in blood flow in that area. I hope you're understanding. Good. So, because your skin produces more melanin, does not mean that you cannot have a sunburn. If your DNA damages, your skin will lose control on how your melanin is being regulated. Now, coming over to your proteins. Proteins are simply what firms the skin. From your collagen to the filaggrin to the keratin, right? Your barrier repairing ingredients, they are simply what firms the skin. Now, if you are so fond of staying under the sun. That's why they tell you that the main culprit that causes anti-aging, I've moved to anti-aging now, that the main culprit that causes aging, sorry, that causes aging is actually sun exposure. Because when the sun hits you, when you are always fond of staying under the sun without any form of protection, the sun is going to still damage your DNA, your DNA that is responsible for protein, synthesis of protein, production of protein is your DNA. It is going to damage it. And once it damages it, that is when you start noticing wrinkles. I've diverted a bit. Now, let's come back to sunburn. How do you treat sunburn? This is where so many people get it wrong. That period, your sunburn is still very much fresh. Like you just notice that you feel hot in a particular area of your body. Somewhere in your body is feeling swollen. Do you get? Or if you are light in complexion, somewhere in your body is feeling reddish. What you are going to do first of all is that you are going to look for something that will calm that inflammation. Looking for something that will calm it simply means that you should please look for hydrating products, moisturizing products. Okay? Now, I will tell you what I do whenever I go out under the sun. Whenever I go out under the sun, like I stay out very, very much, and I come back to notice that I'm feeling like my skin is feeling hot and I do not want to take my shower immediately. Maybe I have one or two things to do. What do? I get very, very cold sachet water and place it on my skin. Okay, that is you trying to cool your skin. That is you trying to calm and soothe your skin. Just any sachet water that is very, 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 very cold, place it on your skin. Just use it to calm your skin. Now, if you have rose water, I sometimes use rose water too. If you can lay your hands on rose water, you can just pour in a little amount of rose water in your palms and rub all over your face. Or if you have a spray bottle, spray. Rose water has a calming effect it gives to the skin. Now, after this, whenever you are done with whatever, go in and have a very cold shower. Okay? Good. Now, after this, you are going to make sure that you remove every form of treatment in your routine. You see your tretinoin, whatever, remove it. Calm down. You have noticed that a particular area of your skin is becoming reddish, is becoming swollen because of sun exposure. Remove every form of treatment you have in your routine. Stop exfoliating, please. Some of you that have face scrubs, stop it. Okay? Then what you're going to concentrate on is hydrating, calming, and soothing products, moisturizing products. At least for that week, focus on just hydrating and moisturizing your skin. Now, you are likely also going to notice peeling on that particular area. It simply means that the cells in that area have died off. That's the meaning. Okay, so you do not need to start scrubbing anything at that point. No, leave your face alone, let it peel off naturally. After you must have been using your hydrating moisturizing products, and then that particular area is no longer inflamed, you don't feel any form of it being swollen, you don't feel any form of pain or shedding of your skin in that area. Now, like your skin is now okay. Now, what you are just experiencing at that point is just a dark mark. I feel like this is where many people have problems with how to fade the dark mark. Now, to fade that dark mark is simply PIHO, post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. It occurs mostly on persons with darker skin tones. So what you're going to do at that point in time is that you are now going to start introducing those actives you stopped using. That's your salicylic acid, that's your kojic acid, your tretinoin. You will now start introducing them gently into your routine. And please make antioxidants your best friend. Make your sunscreen your best friend, because you cannot be trying to fade hyperpigmentation and you don't use a sunscreen and you don't reapply a sunscreen. That is where some of you start saying, I've been trying to fade my sunburn. It is stubborn. That is the word. It is not stubborn. You are the one that is stubborn, my love. Okay. So you are going to make sure that you are very, very consistent with sunscreen reapplication, and that you have lightening, brightening products in your routine. Now, do not go and say, okay, because I want it faster, let me now start exfoliating every day. Don't do it. You suffer from skin barrier damage. So be careful. Okay, exfoliate 1, 2, 3 times a week, depending on how your skin tolerates your actives. Okay, introduce tretinoin if you can for skin cell renewal, retinol if you are still a starter. Okay, good. Just following these rules, your sunburn is going to fade. That dark mark there is simply hyperpigmentation. The same way you experience dark spots from pimples and the rest, is that one is just dark spot from sunburn. Okay? So you just have to be patient with it and be consistent. Your sunburn is going to fade. Okay?